Hello all. So today we are going to study about ratio and proportion. So we learn in ratio and proportion that there are many parts in it, like there are ratios, equivalent ratios, dividing the ratios and proportion of them, and we have some unitary methods also. This is very important for the exam. So ratio, meaning of ratio we will tell you, and representation of ratio we'll also tell you. Comparing the quantities, like with the same quantities or the different units, like there is meters, centimeters. We'll let you know about it, how to do. Converting in the simplest form, like you can see, 4 by 6 can be converted into 2 by 6, 2 by 3 by dividing by 2. It is like fractions only somewhat. And equivalent fractions, finding missing numbers, like as you have seen in fractions also, like we have to take out 2 by 3's equivalent equals to in above is square and below is 6, so we will multiply it by 2. Over here also, below also multiply by 2, so 4 is there. So when we go when we divide, we can also divide the ratios, and we can also take its proportion out. Representation of proportion we'll learn, and finding the missing number, like this I have shown, we'll learn about it. And some very important unitary methods are also there. Objectives of this session is comparing same quantities, and know the meaning of ratios, and learn about the equivalent ratios. Guys, this chapter will have 2 sessions. So first session is this is a long chapter, that's why. This is a question for you all. You can stop the video in between when you have to. We have a jar of 30 candies. 3 kids are there. Okay, Mohit eats 5 candy equals to 1 by 6. So I'll not show. Okay, Priya eats 15 candies. How many more candies does Priya have as compared to Mohit and Rohit? You can tell this answer in the chat box also. So what is the ratio? What is ratio? This is a very important question to know about. What is ratio? Let us understand with an example. How many times is Rohini's weight of Mohini's weight? Okay, Rohini's weight is 85 kg and Mohini's weight is 25 kg. Like as you can see in the fractions also, as we see 85 is to 25, we will say this dot sign represent is to. As you know, is to. You speak that is to. And 25 is there, so we can also write it as 85 upon 25. So what is the ratio of it? 85 upon 25, when we divide it by 17, what you will see? Divide by 17. Let's do it. Oh my god. 85, 17. We have to divide it fully. So 34 plus 34 yeah, it will be like 5. So like we can see, divide by 5, so and this divide by 5 to 17 upon 5. So answer is 17 upon 5. What is the ratio? When we compare the 2 quantities in terms, how many times? This comparison is known as ratio. We denote ratio by using this symbol that can be said as is to. Wait a minute, my pen just got open for me. Yeah, now it's back. Yeah, Rohini's weight is 17 by 5 times Mohini's weight. Okay guys, this is your first question of the class. What is ratio? Don't just go back in the video, please. You can answer this in the chat box. So if you're right, I'll just mark it very good. Representation of the ratio. Like when we divide by 5, we represent it in the lowest form or the simplest form. So when we go there are 20 boys and 30 girls in a park. What is the ratio of boys to girls? Like there are 20 is to 30. When we divide by 5, so it will be 4 and 6. When divided by 2, then 2 upon 3. So this is our lowest form of this. So answer will be 2 is to 3. C. Now let us determine the ratio of girls to the number of students. Like we can see, number of boys 20, number of girls 30. So girls to boy all number are 30 is to 50. So when we will be taking this out, we will be dividing by 10. 3 is to 5. 3 is to 5 the answer. Very good. If you also got the answer, while I was doing, so you have the right answer. Quiz. Second quiz. You can answer this in the chat box. The pet shop has 2 dogs. Dog equals to 2. Cats equals to 4. Hamsters, I'll not write it fully. 5. What is the ratio of dogs to all pets? So I'll be giving you hint 2. Number of dog are 2. Number of all the students is the pets are like 2 plus 4 plus 5. So it will be 6 plus 5 equals to 11. So you have to take out the ratio upon by yourself. I give a very big hint to you all. Now third question, you can give like one answer A, B or C, second answer B, C or D, or this answer like this. So I'll be marking that correct or wrong. If the Rangers won 100 games and lost 60, what is the simplified ratio of wins to losses? So 100 and lost 60. Find in the lowest form. Okay, lowest form means lowest form. From wins to losses. If you do losses to wins, you will be wrong. Okay, now let's understand. This is a question by my side, and I'll be explaining this. There are 55% people working in an office. If the number of these are female, like 33 are female and the remaining are male, find the ratio of these. Find the number of female to the number of males. If 22 are male and 33 are these, so 30 from females to males, 33 is to 22. We'll be dividing by 11, so 3 upon 2. So if I write it as 2 by 3, it is correct, do you think? No, because it is not. This is the right answer. Number of males to total number of persons. Number of male is 22 upon 55. So this will be our thing. So 2 upon 5. We will be dividing by 11. What if I write 5 by 2? It is not equals to that. So let's go on the screen. In a family there are 8 males and 4 females. Ratio of the number of females to the number of males is how much? 8 male equals to 8 female Female equals to how much? 4. Find the number of ratio. 8 upon 4. Ratio of female to male. I am also wrong. No, this is the wrong answer. So 4 upon 8 is the answer. You can just take it out like cutting these. I give you a big hint. Remember that. Now you have to answer it by your own. We'll not take this one because this one will be very easy right now. Okay, yeah, we'll be just doing some quizzes only right now. Ratio of 20 kilometer to 100 kilometer is how much? So it is not 100 kilometer to 20 kilometers. It is 20 kilometers to 100 kilometers. So it is like I'm giving you a big hint. We can divide 100 by 20 and give it in a denominator and then add it as a ratio. So this is the formula for the ratio and proportion. So you can answer this. I'll answer this because I like doing quizzes also. Ratio of 20 to 100. 20 to 100 equals to 1:5. Don't answer this in the chat box. Height of Opala is 150 centimeter equals to 1.5 meter, and height of Pari is 120 centimeter. The ratio of the height of Opala to the height of Pari is how much? 150 is to 120. Yes, Opala to height of Pari is. First of all, we'll be dividing by 10. So there is 15 and 12 because 0 and 0 cut by itself. Now you can divide it further. I give you one big hint. Find the ratio of the units. Find the ratio when units are different. This is very important. There are two pencils. The length of short pencil is 10 centimeter while the length of the long pencil is 2 meter. We can never find the ratio of any number when the units are different. So we have to make the units together. See, 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. 2 meter equals to 200 centimeter. So the long pencil equals to 200 centimeter. See, we have done same here. If we'll be dividing by 10, so 10 to 10 it will cut, and 1:20 is the answer. How was it? How was it all? It is good, yeah? Let's see one more example. Find the ratio of 30 minutes to 1 hour. No, you are not watching this. You are not watching that. You are not watching that. No. Do it by yourself. I know you watched it. 1:2 the answer. I was just joking, guys. Yeah. The ratio of 40 centimeter to 1 meter. This is... Oh wow! What a question! This is that type of question. I'll give you a big hint. 40 centimeter to 1 meter, I guess. 40 to 100. Find that. And I'll be giving more hints than that. Oops. Let's take out these ratios. Can you find some similarities in the ratios above? Can you? No, I don't. Observe. On solving all these ratios, we get the same result, which is 6 by 11. Can you see it? If we divide by 2, we get 6 by 11. As you can see, we are adding 6 by 11 at all times in it. Like 6 by 11. These types of things can get in your exam also. Like these are equivalent or not. These are equivalent fraction. Yeah, These are equivalent fractions. When two ratios have same value, they are called equivalent fractions. Let me see, I'm recording one now. When two ratios have same value, like I just seen about two or more than two have same value, that are called the equivalent fraction. The equivalent ratios, not fractions. If we have learned fractions, it is same as the fractions, but somewhat different. When two ratios have same values, these are called equivalent ratios. You can note this line somewhere in your notebook or anywhere, because this can come in your exam. Oh my god, I'm just doing some mistakes on the page. You can have it. We can get equivalent ratios by multiplying or dividing the numerator and denominator by the same number. Like, as you can see, we do it as the numerator or denominator only. Like, I also do it by numerator or denominator. Like, to find the equivalent ratio, we can multiply it by 2 or 3 or any number. Find the equivalent ratio of these, and you can write these in the chat box too, comment box too. 30:45 is equivalent ratio of what? Tell me in the comment box. Yeah. You can stop the video here. Video stopped. Yeah, let's continue. Which of the ratio pairs are equivalent? As you can see, this doesn't come in this table. This comes in this table. This comes in this table. This doesn't come in this table. This already comes. Yeah. This comes in this table. This comes in this table. You think which is the answer from these all? Oops. Equivalent ratios. By one more method, we can find the missing number in 10 by 12. So we are multiplying by 12. So over here also we will multiply by 12. 120 is the answer. As you can see, the answer we can write over here also. So this is the answer. You can know by already seeing it. I also know it by seeing. I didn't know the answer already. Yeah. Give the equivalent ratios below. Given the equivalent ratios below, what is the value of x? Yeah, you can tell. I'm giving you much time. As you can see, it will not be 15 or 10. These are out of the range. These two will be coming in your answer. If your answer is these two, you're wrong. Fully wrong. Yeah. The ratio of male and female employees in a multinational company is 5. Oh, oops. Something fell on my neck. Sorry. I'm back. Okay. The ratio of male in a multifunctional company is this much. This is M. This is female. Yeah. If there are 115 male employees in the company, then the number of female employee is. I'll be giving you a hint in this one because this will be hard. 115 divided by 5. So it will be 23. So 23 is there. So 23 equals to 1. So female equals to 23 multiplied by 3. You have to tell what is the answer over here. I'll be giving it. No more things. Now there will be more questions. Sides of a triangle are in the ratio of 2:3:5. If its perimeter is 100 centimeter, the length of its smallest side is how much? Oh my god. Phew. There's a waterfall. Yeah. Okay. You guys, you can give this answer by your own. But I am having problems. Yeah, I'm back. You can stop this question. This is a very hard question for you, for me, for everyone. Yeah. So you can stop the video and just see the answer also on Google. Let's just don't see it on the Google, please. Two numbers are in the ratio 7:9. Okay. If the sum of their numbers is If the sum of the numbers is 112, then the larger number is what? Okay. First of all, what you will be doing is 1 equals to 112 divided by 7. 112 divided by 7 will be 16. 1 equals to 16. So find 9. 1 multiplied by 9 equals to this 16 multiplied by 9. So 16 multiplied by 9 will be your answer. I'll not be giving the answer to you. Huh? Am I wrong? Wait a minute. Teacher can also be wrong. Okay. No. Guys, do it by your own, because I also don't know the answer, I guess. If whoever tells the right answer, they'll be giving a shout out in this video, after this video. Plan for next session. We'll learn the division, and we'll learn the unitary methods, proportion, how to take out the let me take out this color. Yeah, this is working. First we'll learn division, dividing to 3 parts or 2 parts, or we'll learn proportion or unitary methods. It's for next class. Let's begin. What a bad drawing. So what we have to do? Thanks and subscribe. Thank you guys. Please prefer subscribing and liking this video too. Bye guys. Bye all.